Hey, I'm Jenn Runyon. We're here at DISTRIBUTECH International 2020, and I'm talking to Kelly Speaks Backman about energy storage. Hi, Kelly.
Hey, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So, what are some of the focuses of the Energy Storage Association right now?
Oh my gosh, there's so much. Energy storage, as probably your listeners and viewers know, is an enabling technology. It helps support the grid in terms of resilience, efficiency, sustainability, and affordability. But what it is disruptive to is the regulatory framework. And so a lot of stuff we're working on is helping the regulatory framework give access and value to energy storage as it's trying to provide to the grid. We do a lot of that, and just getting counted. It's a relatively new new technology on the horizon.
Yeah, indeed. So, what about behind the meter energy storage? Are you seeing lots of that growing? Is it just pockets? And how are the regulators handling that one too?
Well, it's funny because energy storage also, it's not necessarily a generation resource. It helps augment other generation resources. So it's not necessarily, we're not seeing the kind of backlash against distributed energy storage the way we've seen in some of the other generation resources. So we're starting to see quite a bit of it, especially those sites that already have solar on the grid, but they don't necessarily work when the grid's not working. So with energy storage, you can help keep that power in line so that when you need it and the grid's not there, you can access that power that you've already generated from solar.
Yeah, indeed. So are you finding behind the meter again, so it's people with solar are adding their own batteries? Or are you talking large scale as well?
Yeah, so it's all of the above, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, energy storage the market's growing astronomically. We saw about a 70% growth in 2018, another 40% growth last year, and we're looking at a 300% potential growth this year.
In 2020.
In 2020, based on all the planning that we've seen going on. And it's really all over the grid. So it's at the transmission level, it's at the distribution level, and it's increasingly behind the meter. At the end of 2019, we saw record numbers of residential energy storage being put in. And it's not necessarily only with solar, it's just those folks who are interested in being able to have more resilience. And that's really quite a concern for so many people these days.
These days, for sure.
Yeah.
So you just gave a Luminary speech here at DISTRIBUTECH. Tell me just a couple of the key focus points that you talked about.
Yeah, I've never been called a luminary before, so that's pretty cool, I have to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just talking to the audience about where energy storage is. You know, the costs have been dropping astronomically, the market's been growing, and it's helping It's helping make the grid more resilient and more efficient, and it's helping especially in states where they have renewable portfolio standards, where they care about the carbon aspect of where the generation is coming from. Energy storage can help with those intermittent resources. So really it was just to talk a little bit about, you know, what has to happen in order for energy storage to be there when we do get to these levels that folks are talking about of 50% renewable or 100% renewable by a certain date.
Yeah, well,
it was fun.
Well, good. I'm glad it was fun, and I'm so glad you could make it
and
do it, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Jenn Runyon here at DISTRIBUTECH International.